Everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of...
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. And the decision to bring it out, a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Draw play, Elliott. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, exit. Here we go. Mike, 55.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Just one catch for him last week. Picks up the first. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D. Kill.
No score after one on EA Sports. Prescott on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And just shutting him off there. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A 2nd down throw from Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Play action now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Prescott now, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. out. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open. And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Hey, no, easy. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 8 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense.
Vikings. The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's going to be a long day. Kill. Hey, kill. Turn up. 6-6. Bullet high.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. It's a leverage by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the screen.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Well, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go to Elliott again, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Prescott now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Come on.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And that's Elliott, complete.
I got you, boy.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They run it again with Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing, Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they will take a knee here. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.